Okay. In our previous series of interviews, we had James on as we usually do. A lot of people in the comments asked this, so I figured I would go ahead and ask why you never comment or speak about the FG and James situation.
Oh. Well, number one, because y'all always say, well, you're always trying to expose snitches and this and say this and stuff like that. Well, generally, the people that are calling them snitch or something like that it's factually proven. Or number two, I know about it firsthand. Um, and three, and more importantly, the person is probably dead or not alive. I'll play y'all some audio from a guy that recently spoke on James. Y'all know Gangster. Y'all know my feelings towards Gangster because I by no means could ever take anything away from him. I know he kind of tapped him and did a interview that he pulled down respectfully. You know, my boy Top Media, who I keep saving him and his channel, but he like to go and steal other people's content and post it, which you need to stop doing that, especially if you're going to disrespect any of my friends, Top Media. But I saved you. You know how I saved your channel. As I always do to niggas. I just don't know how many dudes' channels I'll be helping and saving in the background. But what I'm going to do, though, is say he puts up something where we're a Gangster, and I missed the stream that he found, where a Gangster said that, you know, James is straddling the line, you know, because he always wear red hats and all of that. Well, a man can wear whatever he want to wear. But you never hear him on there saying, on Pyru, or I put that on the hood, or, you know, that's when you know, I see other motherfuckers doing things, always cuz and what's up cuz and all of that. You don't hear. So that's being active or trying to be something more than what you are, in my opinion. Not saying Gangster does that, because I don't know. But that's what his complaint was about James. That James is straddling the line. And then he told me he denounced Game in, you know, I said that he denounced Game in 1991. He said he was in jail in 1992. Well, I'm sure you did denounce Game in 92 when you're on parole, even if you were still active or whatever. But hey, Gangster. Like I said, OG, baby Gangster. Nobody in Compton, you'll be an idiot to try to take anything away from what that man's reputation was. Reggie Wright ain't gonna do it because I don't do that. But I'm gonna use your words right now because I know you're an OG and how you were and your get down and your pedigree in the county jail. Because I was in there. I went in there when you had niggas on checking the 4800 module. You and Marcellus when y'all was cellies. I remember those days. Me and my dad walked through there one time when he came and hollered at you on some friendship. Not saying that you were talking to him about that, because you never was like that. Nobody, the Wrights can never say anything like that about you. But listen to these words you said.
You know, every time I come up to him on the motherfucking YouTube, he on there trying to talk about somebody this, somebody that. You know, man, mind your own motherfucking business. You trying to be the police or the internet? You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it's boiling down to. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, whoever did whatever they did, they people know what they did. And if they people ain't dealing with it, it don't matter because you ain't finna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you should just leave it alone.
Okay. Y'all heard the words. Y'all heard what he said. This is an OG from Compton. He ain't no keyboard warrior. He ain't no new school gangbanger. I was gonna say Crip or something like this. This is somebody that in the 80s and 90s had juice in the city of Compton. Not saying Compton Crips are better than LA Crips. I ain't going all of that. I'm not getting into that. But he was known like that. Y'all heard the words that he said? This is how OGs that I know. This is why I said about FG when I slipped up and used the word to saying he was acting like something because he didn't deal with it or confront it himself. This is where my training come from. These are the guys when I was a cop. No, fuck that. When I was walking the streets before I was a cop, when I was a jailer, still the same payment and shit that everybody else went through in Compton. And then when I was a cop, and then when I was hanging around gang members daily, from Crips and Pyrus, mainly Long Beach Crips and some Compton Pyrus and stuff. And then when my ass got stupid and got in the marijuana game, dealing with those Great Street niggas that I fuck with. And my niggas from Hoover that I was fucking with tough. Anybody know me, they know who I'm talking about. That was around during that time. And so that takes you all the way up to 2018 on Reg. That philosophy that Gangster just said about snitching and being a rat, I want John to play it one more time for y'all.
You know, every time I come out to him on the motherfucking YouTube, he on there trying to talk about somebody this, somebody that. You know, man, mind your own motherfucking business. You trying to be the police or the internet? You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it's boiling down to. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, whoever did whatever they did, they people know what they did. And if they people ain't dealing with it, it don't matter because you ain't finna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you should just leave it alone.
That's the words that I go by and why I never comment either way on the James and FG situation. So that's how you deal with it if you don't know. If you weren't one of the ones sitting in the courtroom listening, or if you wasn't there. All this other shit, speculation is bullshit. Y'all look at the Tony Sopranos and stuff like that. Tony wasn't ready to kill pussy until when? Till he heard it himself. Tony went 2 to 3 episodes before he was convinced that we got to kill pussy. 2 to 3 episodes. You just don't put people's names out there and do that until you're 100%. A rat, I keep telling y'all, in the world that I've been around, it's the lowest thing on the earth. Call me a rat to my face or spit in my face will get you killed. To my face. Type it. Y'all type it all the time. You motherfuckers hiding over there in the UK or somewhere. Y'all do it all the time. But a nigga that knows me or been around won't say it to my face, guarantee you. Fuck that. And I won't say it to a nigga face either because I know what those words mean. Bound first.